I never expected a horse to be friends with a cat, but here we are. The first time it happened, I turned around, the little orange kitten started to want to crawl into his feed bucket.
He also has one of the kittens helping.
And before I knew it, all the other cats just came out and started crawling all around him.
Sig, you are just like a cat playground.
A lot of these times, the cats follow me.
You coming with me, Super Trooper?
And they just jump up on him.
Never mind.
And I think he liked the extra attention. Not all my cats love the horses, but they really liked Sig a lot. They just love relaxing and enjoying the sunshine with Sig.
You're such a good boy, Ziggy.
It makes me so happy that Sig has a friend because the other horses didn't want him. And honestly, I didn't really need another horse. This was just a happy accident. I, like many horse people, cruise Facebook looking at horses that we don't really need to buy. And his ad popped up.
I can't let you out. I'm sorry.
And I'm not normally a white horse type of person, but there was just something about Sig that drew me to him. The moment I saw him in person, I immediately liked him. His personality was just super chill, relaxed, easygoing. He hopped off the trailer and he was like, "Oh, all right, I'm home."
A pretty boy. Sig, honey, do you want a cookie?
There was one moment when I realized Sig wasn't like the other horses. I had to get him used to me sitting on his back, but I accidentally fell off and ended up getting badly hurt. I screamed, but Sig never spooked, never moved, looked at me and was like, "Are you okay, Mom?" He just sat there relaxed with me while we waited for my husband to come home. So from that moment on, I just knew he was a special horse. Sig loves attention. If I'm out in the yard and I haven't paid him enough attention, he will come to the gate and he will either paw it with his foot or grab it with his mouth and bang it. And then he'll do that a couple of times. Then I make my way over there. He gets scratches. He'll sigh. He relaxes. And if I am in there and I'm doing something, he will come over and breathe in your ear. And he'll steal the shovel, or he'll grab the sleeve of my jacket. Like, pay attention to me, pet me, pet me. And he doesn't have an ounce of sass when he's interacting with humans. Usually his sassiness comes out when he wants to try to play with his paddock mate. But Sig is definitely not the king of the barnyard. Most of the horses are like much more dominant personalities.
Is he in your spot, Sig?
So he didn't fit in. He kind of learned to really play and keep himself entertained. Stealing the dog's ball and making it squeak, or chucking the jolly ball around. And he wants to be friends with everybody, but he was pretty much all on his own. But then we started noticing something special, a horse surrounded by cats. And it just happened more and more. A horse is so much bigger than a cat, so naturally you worry about safety, but Sig never gave me a reason to be concerned.
Apparently, Sig is the comfy place to be.
Because he's such a calm, loving boy. And he still tries to play with horses. But now, for the most part, he'd much rather be with either me or the cats. He just really likes them. And they just jump up on him while I'm sitting on him. And then the cats started to just jump on him, even if I wasn't in there.
Come on, I'm taking you down.
And it was Snoopy.
Snoopy, are you trying to be friends with him?
Snoopy was one of those litters that showed up in the barn, and he ended up just staying. He's just fun, affectionate cat since birth. Snoopy started to just hang around when I was grooming Sig. Snoopy would sit on my shoulder, and then Sig would snuffle him.
And their real friendship came after Sig came back from his injury.
Snoopy was like, "Where have you been? I've missed you." There is not a day that they don't have moments of time together. Snoopy is continually talking with him and calling him over and say, "Hey, come play with me." I think he truly appreciates that Sig tilts his head and tries to rub on Snoopy like Snoopy rubs on him. Their favorite thing is when Snoopy launches himself onto Sig's back and they enjoy the sunshine together.
They're pretty much inseparable. Actually, not too long ago,
We had Blizzard Elsa, where we got dumped on with over 3 feet of snow in a very short period of time. And pretty much all of the cats took refuge in my grain shed. Snoopy followed my path over to the barn, and he got up on the post, and he was calling Sig.
Oh, what? How come you came over here?
Because he hadn't seen Sig in a couple of days because of the blizzard.
Hi, pretty boy.
So he missed him. Even in crappy weather, he wants to come out and say hi. Sig and Snoopy have very, very similar personalities. They both have that calmness to them and want to be friends with everybody, but then also want to be sassy and playful. Generally, both have very cuddly, fun personalities. Sig and Snoopy have been described as brothers from another mother.
they even look alike. Their colors are so similar.
So I call them both toasted marshmallows. It makes me so happy that Sig has a friend. I've had different horses throughout the years, and he is a special horse. He kind of lets all of the cats be like his own little mini herd.
They always make me laugh, and I love the pure affection that they have for each other.